Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers report Port Charles is primed for a seismic revelation, and Lois Cerullo, Reina's sofa, is at the heart of it, as her decades-long secret about Gio Palmieri, Giovanni Massa, being Brooke Lynn Quartermain's Amanda Seton, son with Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, teeters on the edge of exposure. Lois has kept Gio's origins hidden from everyone. Brooke Lynn, Dante, Ned Quartermain, Waddy Kurth, and even Gio himself, save for her mother, Gloria Cerullo, Ellen Travolta. With Lulu Spencer's Alexa Havens investigation closing in, the truth could erupt at any moment, leaving Lois' relationships with her daughter, grandson, and the entire Quartermain Falconeri clan in tatters. Will Lois lose everything, or can she salvage her bonds before the fire consumes her? Lois' carefully guarded secret is under threat as Lulu, with help from Cody Bell, Josh Kelly, zeroes in on Gio as Brooke Lynn and Dante's long-lost son. Her pursuit of a DNA test could blow the lid off Lois' deception, exposing how she orchestrated Gio's adoption and kept him close while lying to Brooke Lynn about his existence. The timing couldn't be worse. Gio's adoptive mother's death left him vulnerable, and learning Lois hid his true family could shatter his trust. If Lulu's findings go public, Lois will face the wrath of those she loves most. Can she deflect Lulu's crusade, or is her secret doomed to unravel? Brooke Lynn, unaware her son has been right under her nose, will be devastated to learn Lois robbed her of years with Gio. Her rage could sever their mother-daughter bond, especially if she feels Lois prioritized control over her happiness. Dante, equally blindsided, might struggle to forgive Lois for denying him his son, complicating his ties with Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, who is poised to embrace his grandson. Ned, as Brooke Lynn's father, will likely join the chorus of condemnation, seeing Lois' lies as a betrayal of the Quartermain legacy. With only Gloria likely to defend her, Lois faces a united front of anger. Will their fury leave her isolated, or can she plead her case? Gio, still grieving his adoptive mother, stands to lose the most when Lois' deception comes to light. Learning he's a Quartermain Falconeri could offer a new family, but the sting of Lois' lies might push him to reject her and even his biological parents. The nurse's ball could be the stage for this emotional explosion, with Port Charles watching as Gio grapples with his identity. With the recent pressure mounting in the Quartermain mansion surrounding Gio's mishap with Rocco Falconeri, Finn Francis Carr, and Dante taking his feelings over it out on the kid, will Gio hit the bricks and leave his new family in the dust before any of it can settle? Lois Cerullo has always been the loudest voice in the room, but now, the truth she's tried hardest to hide may soon silence her for good. General Hospital fans are in for an explosive chapter as the Brooklyn Diva's carefully constructed life begins to implode because of one name, Gio. Since Lois returned to Port Charles, she's shaken up the Q mansion, rekindled friendships, and drawn some heavy lines with Tracy Quartermain. But there's one relationship she's kept mysteriously guarded: her connection to her cousin, Giovanni "Gio" Palmieri. He's been painted as a sweet kid from Bensonhurst with musical dreams, but GH insiders whisper that's only part of the story. The other part, it could rewrite everything we know about Lois, and threaten to tear apart the family she's fought so hard to protect. Rumors have long swirled around Gio's real reason for arriving in Port Charles. While Lois insists he's just staying with her for guidance and a fresh start, something about her energy has screamed damage control. Fans have picked up on the unease in her voice every time Gio is mentioned. Even Brooke Lynn, who usually shares everything with her mom, seems to be tiptoeing around the subject. So what's the big secret? Sources close to the set tease that Lois has been hiding a massive truth, one that could devastate Brooke Lynn, wreck her tentative peace with Ned, and bring Tracy back into attack mode. Gio may not just be a cousin.
Yes,
You
might
read
be
that
Lois'
right.
son.
Whispers from insiders claim that decades ago, during a brief time away from Port Charles, Lois found herself pregnant and alone. Instead of facing the scandal and gossip, she allegedly made a desperate decision to pass the child off as a relative's. Now, that child, Gio, is standing right in the middle of the Quartermain chaos, completely unaware of the earthquake about to hit. If this is true, it would explain Lois' obsessive protection of Gio, her anxiety whenever Tracy pries too deep, and her sudden emotional outbursts. Could Lois' biggest regret come back to haunt her? And how will Brooklyn react to the idea that her cousin is actually her half-brother? But that's not all. Gio's past may not be as squeaky clean as Lois believes. There's speculation that he had some legal troubles in New York that were quietly swept under the rug thanks to a few old family connections. Could someone in Bensonhurst be using this information to blackmail Lois? Is Tracy already a step ahead? General Hospital thrives on bombshells, and this one could rival the most shocking revelations in recent memory. It's a story soaked in guilt, secrecy, and love, the kind that Lois always tried to build her life around, only to see it all unravel with a single revelation. This secret could also explain why Gio seems so uncomfortable with Brooklyn's loyalty to the Quartermains. If he's harboring resentment toward the wealthy, powerful family that his mother chose over him, his presence in Port Charles could be about more than reconnecting. It could be revenge. And speaking of Brooklyn, the fallout from this secret could be catastrophic. She's just begun to regain her footing after the scandals with Link Brown, her breakup and reunion with Chase, and the constant emotional tug-of-war that comes with being a Quartermain. Finding out that her mother lied about something this massive, it could undo everything. Let's not forget the domino effect this would have on Ned. He's already struggled to balance his identity between Ned and Eddie Main, between Quartermain duties and his love for music. Learning that Lois kept such a life-altering secret could fracture their fragile peace, and possibly pull Brooklyn to one parent's side over the other. Even Tracy, who's been keeping a watchful, judgmental eye on Gio, may finally have ammunition to get Lois out of the picture for good. Tracy has always seen Lois as a threat to the family's control, and this kind of scandal could be her chance to push Lois out of the Quartermain estate and reclaim total dominance. GH writers have been laying the groundwork for months. Lois' deflections, Gio's mysterious hesitations, Brooklyn's curiosity. It's all leading to an epic showdown, and once the truth explodes, there may be no putting the pieces back together. Could we also see a massive courtroom drama unfold? If Gio turns out to be Lois' son, and someone tries to expose or exploit that, it might trigger lawsuits, custody battles, or even inheritance wars within the Quartermain dynasty. Remember, money, legacy, and betrayal always go hand in hand in Port Charles. And don't count Sonny Corinthos out of this either. As a longtime ally of Lois, and someone with his own ties to Bensonhurst, Sonny may have known the truth all along. Will he protect Lois, or will this be the final straw in their decades-long friendship? Meanwhile, Olivia may find herself stuck between best friend loyalty and Quartermain family obligations. If she defends Lois, she risks angering Ned and Tracy. If she sides with the Quartermains, she could lose one of the few people who stood by her in the darkest times. It's a tangled web of lies, half-truths, and painful memories. And the more Lois tries to keep it buried, the more explosive the truth becomes. If Gio is her son, the emotional fallout could take months, if not years, to resolve. Will she confess before someone else exposes her? Or will she let the truth come out the hard way, dragging everyone down with her? General Hospital fans, brace yourselves. The storm brewing around Lois Cerullo is no ordinary drama. It's a full-scale reckoning. Gio's presence in Port Charles isn't just a feel-good family story. It's the key to unraveling Lois' biggest secret and could leave her life in tatters. Will Lois tell Brooklyn the truth before Tracy does? Can Gio handle the knowledge of who he really is? And will Ned forgive the mother of his daughter? Or is this the betrayal that finally breaks them for good? Stay tuned, because this is just the beginning of the most emotional, devastating, and scandalous storyline Port Charles has seen in years. And when the dust settles, one thing is clear. Lois Cirillo's world may never be the same again. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.